Welcome back to Timberborn. This time, we're gonna try and not die. At least I'm gonna try and not die. That and, you can see my little guy today. I'm gonna be trying to use him for a lot of my stuff now that I have him and he works. So, keep my little protogen boy up. I think it'll be kind of neat. But what we're looking at for today, well, I will probably do a little bit of a progress skip here. Because today is really more about getting some more progress. Because I don't really think I need to worry way too much about the food stuff. Because I went ahead and reset all the stuff up early. So we should be fine by the time the bad water comes. Even, if all the crops die, we should have enough stockpile to survive replanting and getting it back together. So I will continue to probably work on the walls again. The only other thing I might end up doing is, building over here to put down a bunch of farms to, again, stockpile even more food because, oh boy, even if my master plan doesn't come together, which it won't. There's no way I'll have enough wood to be able to do the thing I want to do yet, but I'm really hoping that we can get everything together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably build up a little bit more storage, like probably another thing of water storage, probably extra thing. Well, I'm waiting on building that carrot storage. And I'm gonna try and fill that up, gonna try and get the grilled potatoes filled up, try and get, as much food as possible stored. So the only other thing that will probably be going on that I want to have done is progress for this, which I will go ahead and continue to build only after I have all my food stuff and water situated. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done and I will be right back. Okay, well, the bad tide's on the way. I mean, we should be pretty fine. 600 potatoes, almost 500 carrots. I mean, water's going up, like, the warehouse is almost half full already, so we should be good. Setting them to prioritize doing all the farming and all that kind of stuff first, especially having them do potatoes first, because potatoes are so useful, considering it's 1 to 4. So hopefully we should be pretty good. I mean, I can't really think of anything that's much worse, or at least anything that's going to be problematic to kill everything, especially because I have my population back around my 40 or my 50 mark, which is what I wanted. I had originally before I died. But yeah, we should be good because I mean 50 beavers, they consume what, 2 food a day, so 100 food per day. We need, like, 200 food, 100 and something food, 100 food a day. The first bad tide is always 2 days by default, no matter what. So I don't think we'll be in any way, shape, or form problematic. Yeah, it sucks that things will die and all that other jazz, but the only thing I'm going to have to do is, wait till they all kind of go to bed and turn off all the jobs. Because I really, really don't want them to touch any of the water, so I will have to kind of pin them in for the moment. But I have the stuff to be able to make a staircase, so we are perfectly fine. I set their working hour to be higher as well during this time, so we can get as much done here. I think I've got every other job outside this area pause. They should not for any reason come over here. Because that should be the last set of beavers. I'm going to pause all this jazz. Well, I'm actually going to delete that. Put the staircase over there so we can continue to have access to that carrot supply, because, you know, obvious problems if we don't. And so this should start the tide. Yep. This will keep them from running down. This will also keep them from running down. And when we're ready, I can do this. That's kind of a waste right there, but I will pause this. No beavers. What? Why are there beavers over there? Why? Why? What? Why? There was no reason for you to be over there. I have all the jobs paused. It was nighttime. You shouldn't have been able to even get back over here. Like, what are you doing? Why are you randomly hauling things? I don't understand. Well, you're gonna die, because I don't think you're gonna survive 2 days on your own. I mean, I guess the only thing that is nice is in this time, the wood that I have stockpiled will get... Well, you know what? I don't want that to happen. I'd rather fill the plank storage. I don't really care about the gears as much as anything else. I don't understand how y'all got stranded in an area where you shouldn't have even been able to be at. How did that happen? Oh, it's a 3-day. I mean, still 3 days instead of 2. We still have 800 or 750 water, like, what, 1400 food? Yeah. Even though, well, granted, that stuff in the center might survive. Well, no, it won't survive. It's 3 days. What am I talking about? Losing my mind. It's just all the trees on the interior part should be fine. Like, I think up to here should be okay. You know. And those trees should survive. Since they dry out in 12 days. So yeah, I guess it's a real chill time for the beavers, because, you know, it's not like they're going to have much of anything else to do. And I guess everything that's dead I will go ahead and get rid of. Especially these berry bushes. And I just gotta be careful not to delete the wrong things while doing this, because then I will be incredibly sad. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately wiped out a lot of stuff. But... Oh, wait, were those upper levels not that was before I paused the upper level. Ooh, shit. Okay, well... I'm gonna do that real quick. One moment. Okay, I went ahead and did that pausing on that other layer just so I could have that done and not have to think about it. But yeah, we should be perfectly fine. We're halfway through and we still have amazing food storage, amazing water storage. It's just, there isn't really much anything else the beavers can work on, unfortunately. Like, I mean, I guess you guys could build that while you wait, because there's really nothing else to do. So we'll let the builders go ahead and build the smelter up, I guess. It's kind of crazy that these guys are still... I don't know, they might survive. Like, starvation has to really hit them for, I think, 2 days, like, no eating, completely. And they would have eaten just before they... I don't know, they might survive, honestly. Because they might be able to run back and get food before they die. Why is there 5... Oh, never mind. I know why. It sucks with the stuff that has to be replanted, but I mean, these trees did survive. That's not too shabby. It's better than literally nothing. Better than not surviving at all. Yeah, I might be able to actually save those beavers. Those beavers might actually be good. Like, honestly. we might be looking at a pretty good haul here, actually. Granted, these trees now have to be cut. So we'll do that as well, but yeah. Because these jobs can now be reinstated. Because there's kind of no reason not to. Same thing with this and this. Those can go. They're grabbing the scrap metal. Everything is turning green once again. I just can't allow them to jump in here just yet, because it'll take another quick moment for the rest of that water to flood out of there. But I can turn these on, so when I get them connected back to the district, they will automatically go for it. I guess a lot of the water flow is going to be over there. Ah, yeah, there's not a good flow rate to get the bad water out of here. Ugh. I didn't think about that, because now they are going to die, because I won't be able to have them. Well, I thought that I might be able to save them, but oh well. Sometimes you don't always get the outcome you want, because there's still bad water in here. I really don't want them to touch that water just yet. I mean, it's getting there. Okay, I'm really not seeing a difference here, so let's go ahead and do that. Granted, they're... What's that? Yeah, there's still 4 alive. Maybe the other ones will make it. They gonna make it back? Or is he literally gonna die on his walk back? Oh my god, he might die before he... Oh no, he actually got food. And water. Wow. What a trooper. Okay, well, now we can just let them get all that planting and all that stuff done. Oh yeah, look at the carrots and stuff. Didn't even dump that original warehouse yet. Yeah, granted, it's going to take a couple days for these to grow. But still, oh, I guess... Oh yeah, I forgot the beehive's going to really make that fast. 36. I mean, that's a pretty good increase in one day. Did that just... So looking at these ones and that... That's a... I mean, it's 20% already on top. Like, that is a good bonus. It's a good bonus. Damn. Granted, these were planted if they were planted at the same time, but... My god, there's kind of no reason to think that they weren't. So we'll let that stuff get replanted. Perfect. Oh, that one's dead too. Sad face. Okay, since I've averted disaster for the moment, I'm going to set up a tree farm on this island like I was going to last time. And I will allow them... yeah, let's do that. So, I'm going to go ahead and get this tree farm set up real quick, and I'll be right back. Well, I got the tree area set up, so... all it has to do is be built, and then... I'll probably pause all the jobs after it gets built, just so it can... Like, even I don't even care if the trees die, as long as the trees are there and can grow to reach full size before the next bad tide. Yeah, that'll be worth it, having that just little extra there. And they're plowing through, getting the carrots back up. You know, potatoes are obviously probably about half grown over there, so yeah. We should be pretty good. I got them to all this is planted and everything. Like, we are looking pretty good for survival here. Let me get rid of all this. Granted, I should actually set these. Cool. That'll be the cutty area. They're gonna go and quickly get those stairs all built up and everything. And then the forester guy is gonna come out and get all that going. It'll take a while for him to get it all down, but at least that will be good. Just kind of sucks because there was that gap that we had in the growing trees, so you know the wood's going to be a little while we get that situated. But that's also why I want to get all of this kind of oaked up and started as much as possible. Ooh, that reminds me, I need to get this started again, too. We need to start cutting down as much of that as possible, and as quickly as possible, because that's a lot of wood to get, all of that area. So we'll get that together as well. Did get a comment about removing that path that was in here. And you know, I guess it was right. I guess I shouldn't really worry about the path inside the area, because it's not like it extends the range of the forester, so I don't know. I mean, I know why I would have it if I had to go through the area. So yeah, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I had that little path up there. So, you know, I got rid of it. Because the only other thing that needs to be done now is I need to get that. Well, I don't even need to build this, actually. I just need to build this and that. So we can see if this outflow area is really enough to handle it. Because I also need to get, oh god, an actual area for the pumps to set, like, properly. Because this is too tall and I don't have dynamite yet to get rid of it. So that's a problem in and of itself that we will have to work out. A little unfortunate, but, I mean, there isn't really anything that can be done about it. And then I'll let these guys go ahead and start getting all their carrots and everything. I could build another warehouse over here and just stockpile a whole bunch more carrots, which having large food stores is kind of something I might really be looking into doing. Alright, I'm gonna probably skip ahead to start building this. Getting that wall done and getting that wall done. At least the bare bones of it. And of course, you know, ooh, wow. Yeah, especially cutting all this down. Because the faster I can actually cut all this down, the more we should be able to do faster. So that's also why I wanted the extra population. Alright, so I'm going to get that done and I'll be back in a moment. Alrighty, thought I would provide a little bit of an update here. I've got a lot of this wall now built. I've got this wall built, and when I did build this wall, well, at least this one, I found it wasn't enough water outflow. So I've kind of extended where I'm going to put a couple of extra water wheels. Just so I can, you know, not flood the area. So I have that currently ready to go. I've done like a little bit of extra housing, not really much. I did actually go through, if you can tell, we're on cycle 9. I went through a bad drought without any problem. Oh, I kind of forgot to redo that, but that's not going to matter. I had a bunch of beavers die because, you know, life happens, I guess. So, what we're looking at right now... Oh, yeah. There's too much water, and it kind of flooded my area, so now I've got, like, this nice little pond until it dries up. So... Oopsie. I got, like, pretty much all the trees cut, except for, I guess, a handful, because I, didn't pay attention to those ones growing. So, oopsies. But I got this over here blocked up, and I started making my... I can't talk. I started making the idea of what to do about this. And I think I'm just going to put a bunch of floodgates up here for now. Granted, that's an extremely expensive project, because there's not really any good places to divert it. Because how big the area is. I mean, I might be able to condense it down a couple of lanes, maybe. But I would like to just run it Like, so when a bad tide happens, I can just run it off the map. I'd like to have, like, my own little, you know, built channel to get rid of the water. I think it would be pretty cool to design the rest of this, like any of the farm area, using the new stuff. I would like to use contamination barriers and, like, put those around an area, you know, and have the crops inside of it with the water obviously irrigated inside of it, so I can just let the bad water flow through the map, through the power wheels and everything without cause of the, you know, of all the death and everything. So I would like to do that, because I think it would be kind of cool to use the new features and stuff. Because I saw these in, like, you know, the beta version or whatever, the experimental, jeez. And I thought they were cool. I mean, they took a metal block to make, which is why I never really made them. They seem a little expensive. But I feel like the idea can be kind of cool. So I'm not going to build these because it's the best thing to do, probably. Probably not. I'm going to do it because I think it's going to look kind of neat. Since, you know, they are something that was added, and I would like to use them. Not for any real particular reason, but other than that, I think it's something I should use. I also got, like, another secondary tree farm here. You can still see where stuff died from the last bad tide that came through the map, and this one's going to come through the map and just, you know. I put little gates here so I can help drain, like, the excess water when the bad tide comes in to get rid of some of this water. Which reminds me, I actually need to, like, turn off their running. I went through, I think, another drought as well in the interim before. Because I think I had, like... Well, I actually don't know what the... Yeah, I don't know exactly. I need to do this because they need to, like, not be touching anything over here. Because some of them have to run... Yeah. Where are you going? What? How much is there? 9 logs? We're just gonna get rid of that. I don't want no one coming down here, picking up, touching nothing. I don't want to have to deal with sick beavers, because, you know, I have no, sploosh. I have no, whatchamacallits anymore. What are they called? Oh god. My brain doesn't work. Berry bushes. Because, you know, the bad tide killed all of them. So I just pasted them over and put some more water storage down. So yeah, 4 days. Okay, I mean, it's not too bad. I have 3 things of water, you know. Oh, I thought they said I had 56 free beds. I was like, whoa. Whoa, whoa. But no, we don't. So yeah, as of right now, we're just going to go ahead and let this bad tide come washing over. We should be perfectly fine. Of course, all the crops are going to die again, but I have a stockpile of, you know, 1,300 carrots, 1,200 potatoes. You know, we should have enough, more than enough food to deal with this without really a problem. I'm not worried about the drought. Or the drought. Yeah, the opposite of the drought. The bad tide. I will say the map does look really cool when everything just turns red and everything just goes into that. I think the update is aesthetically very cool in that sense, because it does look very neat when it all of a sudden just changes the entire of everything differently. So it's, you know, it's a pain in the ass, but it does look very pretty and I do like it. Yeah, I wanted to get these trees growing, so even when a bad tide did come, they would at least... Well, these ones weren't going to matter. But at least, you know, ones here in the center would survive it and then grow, and then even if they did die, they were at least adult trees, and, you know, it wouldn't matter. Realistically, this shouldn't flow any differently, so once I end up putting these gates up, or these dams up and these water wheels in, because if I remember, water wheels do slow the rate of which water flows. So I should go ahead and put in at least the wheels, even if they're not connected to anything. I don't know why I built that thing. Now I think about it, because I need to have the power shaft in the center. So yeah, I don't know why I did that. That's a mistake. Well, none of them can get down here, so I'm not too worried about the logs being picked up because, you know, they shouldn't be able to touch them. And I'm going to pause that, so they'll build that, and then, you know, get rid of all that jazz. Pretty smooth, you might say, but yeah, so we'll get that done, and this should be all the flow rate I need to get the water in the direction I want it to go. So we should be looking pretty good. That's kind of crazy that some of that is still stuck around here. Then again, there's no outflow to force it to get washed out. But yeah, we should be fine. It's already already half a day through. Food stock hasn't gone down at all. Water stockpile hasn't gone down at all. Oh yeah, they're just... Oh yeah, because they're going to suck up all that water. Alright, yeah, cool. I like it. And technically, they're going to harvest whatever crops they can. Because surprisingly, this is actually going to, like, keep this hydrated for probably another, maybe a day, before the corruption really kills it all off. So that kind of helps. That's kind of an unintentional thing I've just done, so... Very cool. Very neat. The only other thing that I'm kind of a little sad about is, you know, everything obviously dying when the bad tide comes, so, you know. What can you do? This is going to be an unbelievable investment. Because we're talking 30 logs per tile. Oh god, it's like 25 tiles probably. 15 planks per. It's not looking great, because it's what? That's kind of crazy that it's 1 log to 2, or 1, yeah, it's 1 to 1. You kind of think it would be 1 log to 2 planks, because how big are these planks they're making, you know? Like, good lord, how massive are these? It does look pretty, though. I also set up a thing to start being able to collect some bad water, so we can start getting some dynamite, and we can start actually changing up some stuff here. Like, I could blow all this down, and we can have even more farm space for the current moment until I actually build the farm area, which I'm not sure 100% where that's going to be yet. I don't need to worry about planning that, so I'm not going to worry about that. The thing that I want to get in and done the most is to make sure that this entire flow system would actually work, and it looks like it does. My only setback is just making the water wheels so I don't get screwed, really. So doing something along the lines of this. No, this is what we're looking at. And that's really about it. And that should probably solve everything that needs to be done. Well, I gotta pause this so they can build the walls behind it, because they might mess that up. Ugh. Wow, that's kind of crazy. That's still all irrigated. Oh, I forgot it's irrigated because of that. Oh, my little pond. My accidental flood. That I, like, forgot to record, so oops, my bad. So hopefully we can get more stuff. I might actually try and get some well-being stuff done. Just to kind of make their lifespan last a little bit longer. Because I think we're... Oh, well, never mind. That's 17. 12 for movement speed. 15 for working speed. I mean, if we can get 2 and we can get another... Oh, wait. That goes from 5% to 15% movement speed? Okay, we should probably really be getting that. Like, that's actually kind of nutty. I don't think there's any other... I mean, I could just be, I guess, dirty and do things like this. Just to make myself feel good. Like I'm actually doing something, even though it's really not, if I'm being honest. It's a little crummy way to go about go about it. What am I saying? And then to probably get some shrines as well. Yeah, I think that might be the play here. Try and get shrines, try and get things of that nature. So if we can get that buff, we'll be pretty good. Because I think the buff is, what, a shrine be... Oh, no, a roof is 1, but a shrine... Is a shrine 1 or 2? Oh, aesthetics, social life... Wait. Where's the shrine? Campfire... Wait, is it not called a shrine? Contemplation. Contemplation spot. Okay. It is +1, so that should give us the 12 that we need. Oh. Forgot, the bad tide has definitely ended, so let me open these to help get that all drained. We can push this water out. It's going to take a while, unfortunately. So I do lose, like, maybe the first day or two after the tide because, you know, these itty-bitty little pockets got to get out. So, I mean, other than that, we should be pretty good. Next on the docket... should get, like, an Excel spreadsheet for this. Next on the list of priorities that I want to work on is definitely to work on the gate. So this is the next thing that has to be built, and it has to be built relatively soon. And the only problem with that is it's going to take so many materials that the builders will have to take to get over there. It'll take a monumental time to build. So unfortunately, we might have a big skip in time here as I try and get that done. I don't like to try and skip way too far ahead, but we might have to do that. I might have a lot done by when I come back, because realistically the best way to do this would be using robots, if I'm being honest. Because then the robots wouldn't have to stop for anything, and I could put a barrel of fuel up there for them to have. And then they just run their lives back and forth. But, unfortunately, robots are a little off the path here for us. Because that's a lot of extra power. That's got to be done, and of course it's going to use food, so, you know, that makes it a little scary. So, I'm a little unsure. I think I'm going to try and do this, but if not, if I get distracted, I might build something else. Or work on another aspect of something. Maybe my contamination barrier. So one of two things will be happening. I'm either going to go straight for terraforming and get the terraforming done and then use contamination barriers, or I'm going to bite the bullet and work on this. I guess it depends on whatever one I have more fun working on. Blocking water or setting up more of the proper, like, planning, realistically, where that stuff will be. So, I will end up seeing you in the next video, so thanks for watching.